Hey, beautiful soul, and welcome to the weekly reading for Sunday, January 16th through Saturday, January 22nd. We're going to take a look at the energies, potentials, and possibilities for the week. Let's see what we've got. Let me dip you guys down. And I've already pre-shuffled these. And as some of you know, we've been working with this Celtic Cross spread, which is just a little bit bigger of a spread. And of course, we can pull some clarifiers and some guidance. So let's get going. Okay, so the big picture situation this week, we've got the World, which is an amazing card. So of the first, I think it's 22 cards because it starts with a 0. This card is about completion. It's about coming full circle. It's about really getting a deep understanding or completing a cycle. I'm going to read you what the card actually says. Job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, path towards enlightenment. So really, we are coming to completion with some big life lessons, some big things that have gone on, which is, I think, really great. Okay, now what's crossing it or what's blocking it or the energy that might be a challenge this week is 3 of Fire, abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time, making long-term plans. Okay, so pay attention to the stories that you're telling yourself about abundance. Are you having negative thought patterns? Are you having, this attitude of, oh, there's no way I can do that. There's no way I can make this dream happen. There's no way, there's no way, there's no way. And really work to pay attention to the negative talk that you might have in and of yourself and taking a more big picture view. So really, this is just about, getting out of our own way a little bit. You might be feeling impatient. You might be feeling resistance to making long-term plans because of the state of things right now. But make your plans, make some goals. It's okay. Things are going to be abundant, even if they're not right now, even if we can't quite see how it will work out right now. Just try to rest assured that it will, and really coming to completion with some of this emotional stuff and some of your own resistance around success, or around, even for some of us, around being able to be successful in our chosen field or in our area that we're passionate about, like our life's calling. Now, what to know, like what's at the bottom line? For some of us, we need to just take a little break, a little time out, a little rest or vacation, which, is not necessarily possible for everyone, but allowing time before making decisions. So not coming to snap decision about things, but taking a step back, looking at a more big picture worldview or big picture of your own life, your own long-term goals view, and just not rushing things. Again, having patience. So for some of us, it might be us wanting to rush to come to completion with these things going on in our lives, but just know, we saw it within the last couple of weeks, slow and steady, right? So having patience, taking time outs where necessary or where you can, but know that things really are moving to completion with, in the best direction possible. The lesson that we've learned in the past that we are taking with us into this week is this 8 of Fire. Now, 8 of Fire can often mean many things going on at once, so many changes, feels like things are coming at us from every direction. And we've learned in the last couple of years how to really manage that energy. And since this card was in protection or in reverse, I want to say some of us are still, myself included, so much in resistance to this ever changing, feeling like so many moving parts or things are coming at us from so many directions. And we've really learned in the last couple of years how to work with that resistance, how to work with that quick moving energy, changes happening rapidly. So lean into the lessons that you have learned in the last couple of years around, again, having patience, but have learned how to pivot or shift or make the best of situations as they arise for us. So just being aware of that. Now, our highest good, of course, the end of a difficult situation, which I love to see this 10 of air in the traditional tarot, it's the 10 of swords. So really our highest good is releasing what doesn't serve us, coming really to completion with anything we've been struggling with or anything that's felt incredibly stressful to us, or things we definitely know that we need to release. It's time to let go of the things that aren't serving you. You probably already know what they are. So that is what is in your highest good. Embracing change, expecting things to get better now. And on this card, it can also be recovering from an addiction. But if it is, in your personal experience, trying to come to completion with an addictive cycle, just know that you have the power to do this, and that this is something that you've known for a while that you're ready to release, ready to come complete with. And that doesn't just mean substance addiction. It can be addiction however it might show up in your personal life. So it could be, around unhealthy relationships, or around diet and nutrition. It could be, any area. So what is right around the corner for us? I'm just going to put this way so you can see it a little bit better. What is right around the corner for us is 10 of water, which I love. 10 of water is 10 of cups. So it's that happy family, things really just settling in and feeling good. Rewards around family or emotions, or just happiness and feeling fulfilled in our family life. Now the caution here is, pay attention to romanticizing the past. So for some of us, it might be this nostalgia. If you could see, there's this little extra mermaid far in the background there. And just for some of us, it's needing to release the past to move forward with these two tens together here. But just know that happy family, happy life, happy home situation, whatever that is for you, is possible. And if we do release whatever this is that isn't serving us and come to completion, this has the potential to be right around the corner for us. But since this is in protection, some of us are a little resistant, or having a little fear around, or sabotaging beliefs around whether or not this is available to us. So just know that it is available to you, just around the corner. Now I'm going to pull some guidance cards here. Okay, let's see. These I said I wasn't going to read in reverse today. And let us just see what we've got. Okay, so infinite abundance. This is you in the situation. You are infinitely abundant. And, abundance can mean a lot of things. Of course, it can mean monetary, our money, our finances, our material needs being provided for, but it can also be an abundance of potential, an abundance of opportunity, an abundance of inspiration, or even an abundance of help. If you notice in this card, they have lots of help coming in. So you might have help that have been previously unwilling to accept, or have been previously, really just wanted to carry things all on your own. Just know that you really do have an infinite amount of abundance ready to pour into your life. And especially with this world card coming complete, this is going to be like beginning of a new cycle. So that's great energy to have. Wandering path, enjoy the journey. Again, we're seeing that things might not be so linear. Remember this 8 of Wands, things might continue to things might continue to be ever changing and to feel like multiple things crossing our path at once. And this is encouraging us to enjoy the journey. It might not always be so linear, our path, and it might be things that are outside of our control, because this is the outside. This card represents the outside influence in our situation, in our week, in our world. So just knowing that things probably will happen that are outside of our control, as they always do. But you have the ability to prosper, no matter what is going on, and knowing that this path might not be so direct to your own goals or your own life's purpose, but just let this path meander as it will and enjoy the journey. Okay, we're hearing the same message in a different way. Go slow and take time. Fogged in. So fogged in sometimes means we can't see all of the elements at play. Things are working behind the scenes, and we don't necessarily have all the details. We don't have this clear view forward. And this is just a different way of that message we've been getting the last couple of weeks of slow and steady, right? Think about how we drive or steer our boat in the fog. We move slowly, we move intentionally. So that is the encouragement for us here, is just, slow and steady, again, step by step, but moving forward. And as we see, this next card is answering the call. So some of us know what we need to release. We know really what our calling is, what our next steps are, what we're passionate about. It doesn't mean that we can't move forward now just because we can't see all the elements going on, but just move one step at a time. This card actually says the time is now. So the time is now to release whatever isn't serving you. The time is now to get out of your own way and accept that you have this abundance of inspiration, of opportunity available to you. So it doesn't mean we have to wait. It means answering the call, whatever is pulling on your heart to let go of or step away from that's not serving you, as well as whatever is pulling on your heart that it is your next step. It is your next direction. It is your next place on this wandering path that you need to be. For some of you, that might be stepping more into your intuitive gifts, developing your intuition, learning how to work with your own sensitivities, learning how to manage your own emotions. Of course, this is a general reading, so it will be a little bit different for all of us. Okay, so that is our tarot spread for the week. I think it's a really positive week. It looks great, but just be prepared that you might not have all the answers. You might feel a little bit fogged in, which is okay. Just keep moving slowly and surely, step by step, doing the things that you are feeling called to do, releasing what's not serving you, and really just letting yourself come to completion with some old beliefs, with some old patterns, and trusting that the best really is in store for you and really is still available for you. Okay, so I'm going to push these cards to the side here. And last week, you guys seemed to really like the messages from Spirit. So we're going to do that again. So I invite you now just to close your eyes, open your heart, take a big deep breath, and ask one of your loved ones from the spirit world to just pop into your mind right now. And whichever loved one pops into your mind first, not needing to force or control who that might be, we are going to just pull a couple cards and messages from that loved one. And again, as I said, I've already shuffled. Okay. So I'm liking to do it this way with 3 of these cards, and then we're going to do 3 of these message cards. I like it. Okay. So you can choose pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3, and just whichever one pops into your head first can be the message from your loved one in the spirit world, or you can take a little bit from each of them. It's your choice. So in this first little pile here, we've got perfect setting. And I wish I had told you more often how much I loved you. I do have to say that this is one of the most common messages or emotions that come through in readings is this message of I love you. I'm still here keeping an eye on you, and I love you, I love you, I love you. So really just knowing that your loved one does have a bigger picture view now, that they are able to see things that they couldn't see when they were here in the physical world, and that they really are wishing that they told you verbally how much they loved you more often. You know, as we know, some people have a hard time expressing their emotions in words, but just know that that loved one does really love you and does wish that they told you more often, and they can really see that bigger picture view now of how that affected you and how they could have shown their love in different ways and definitely spoken it more to you. Okay, so this next message, laughter with the earth is our school. And what I love about this, for me, the emotion here is, you know, sometimes things are tough, but remember to laugh at the little things, the silly things, laugh when you can, because we are here learning on this earth school. It is a school for us here, but it's important for us to remember to have playfulness and laughter and joyfulness. I mean, this is 2 kids on Pegasi, I don't know what the plural is for that, flying unicorn horses, laughing and having a great magical time, and just remembering to check in with that viewpoint that yes, things can get bogged down here and we can get so tired of these earth lessons, but remembering to have some laughter and some enjoyment, and remembering that we are here learning these tough lessons and also learning joyful lessons. So just a reminder from your loved one. And this probably especially makes sense for those of you who the loved one that you thought of is someone that would have either given you lots of guidance or given you inspiration or helped you to see the bigger picture view as well. Now let's move on to our third and final message from the spirit world. Celebrating differences. I have become one of your guides. That's so cool. So even though it's not quite a guide like a spirit guide, our loved ones can become part of our team of inspirers. So they do spend time with us, inspiring us, helping us, guiding us in a way much like they would have here, or definitely from their higher vantage point now that they understand things more big picture view. So celebrating differences, I really love this because if you can see, it is so many mystical and magical creatures that come together on this card with this divine spiral, this movement, and just them letting you know that they are going to help you navigate these challenges, navigate differences, celebrating. Maybe it's your difference from theirs when they were here in the physical world. Maybe they're going to help you understand differences of opinion, differences going on in your life, but know that they are there supporting you, guiding you, encouraging you through these challenges and through any differences that we might come through, in our time here. We really, because this is a world of duality, we really do experience so much contrast and so many differences in our time here on this earth school. So just know that your loved one is there, guiding you, supporting you. This even looks like that aurora borealis, and also encouraging you to just see different things, have different experiences, celebrate the differences that are available to you in this world, on this earth plane, and knowing that your loved one is there supporting you, guiding you, and is one of your inspirers on the other side. So I just love that. And I'm going to pull a general message, guidance, thing to hold on to this week. I choose to learn through love. I do feel like it's going to really be a learning period for us in this 2022 6-year, but we can choose to learn through love, even though it won't always be, it's not always sunshine and roses, right? Sometimes we have to make tough choices. Sometimes we have experiences that feel uncomfortable, that we don't necessarily want to have, but we can choose to learn through love. And I especially love this because we just got the message about Earth School. So you can choose to learn through the eyes of love. And remember, that means not only being loving with others, but being loving with ourselves. So have some love for yourself, have some compassion for yourself, certainly this week. Let me know how these messages resonated with you. I always love hearing the stories and the feedback in the comments. And I will see you very soon. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We have this Monday, which is January 17th. We've got that free healing clinic for those of you that are interested, free community healing. You can find the event link. It's going to be on Zoom, but you can find the link in the Joy Soul Spa Facebook group. And we also have that really exciting, starting on January 31st, Monday, 5-day free live workshop, which is Get Signs from Spirit for 2022 now. Like I keep saying, I want you guys to have all the guidance, all the signs that you need to help you through this year. So it's totally free to join that workshop. It is 5 days, every day, starting January 31st, which is a Monday, through the 4th of February, which is Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific, which is 7 p.m. Eastern. And there will be replays available. But this workshop's only going to be in the Joy's Soul Spa Facebook group. So if you're already a member, I'm excited to see you there. If you're not yet a member, go ahead and join. You won't regret it. And you can access the recordings and the live sessions right there in the group. I'm so excited to see you guys. It's coming up so fast. So I hope you have a wonderful week and can harness these opportunities and potentials for your own good. Lots of love, big hugs, and bye for now.